All right, we are live. Welcome, welcome to a Saturday stream. Uh, so yeah, last time we were working on this. Oh, I already. Oh, whoops. Um, but yeah, we got this. So a little bit different of a vibe, for sure. But yeah, thank you, Eztac, again, for texturing it for me, essentially. Yeah, I won't take credit for the texturing, but I will say it was still done in probably like, I don't know, a minute. So it wasn't hard for them. That's all I'll say. They didn't put a lot of work or anything into it. Yeah. Anyway, with that, let's get into the usual stuff. So last time we ended, I think, yeah, around this build here with the obelisks or whatever. Ominous pillars, yeah. Obelisks. Oh, actually, what? I'm genuinely. What is, yeah, a stone pillar typically having, yeah, a square rectangular. Yeah, okay. It's basically an obelisk. I guess it's not stone probably in this because it's very alien, but anyway. Uh, cool. Skipped that last time. Um, yeah, I think this is around where I went on my SSS Sniper Wolf um rant, and it really shouldn't be a rant. I guess not even a rant. It's more just information. um, whoa, I like this like worm thing in the background. This is wild. That terrain looks like the worms from Doom. It's wild. Um, Interesting. I like it. You know what? Give that a like on as well. The retweet them. No, I'm not reposting them. I'm retweeting them. I will entirely. I will become a boomer to not say X when I'm talking about Twitter, because it's Twitter. I'm sorry, Elon. You fucked up. It's still Twitter. Like, nobody gives a shit that you called it X, because we're still gonna call it Twitter. That's what it is. We're tweeting. We're not Xing. Uh, so dumb. Like, when you post something on a social media, so you're Facebooking. That's a thing. You can make a verb out of that. You are tweeting. You are Instagramming. You can make verbs out of all of these things. You are Xing. That sounds wrong in so many ways. And a billionaire genius decided that was good idea. Good stuff. Anyway. You can complain until the cows come home, but it's not gonna change it, is it? The only thing that'll change it is if Elon becomes bankrupt because of it all of a sudden, or he fails. Yeah. Those are some nice boats. Very interesting cannon porthole things. Alright. That's nice. Um Interesting trunks for the trees, I will say. I like the branches though. Like the little curvy things. The ghosts are nice. The cute pumpkin. Nice, yeah, nice ghosts. This probably took them the most time to make out of all these things, I will say. The tree branches might have taken a little bit of time, but this looks like it actually took effort and, like, going back and like punching out a specific block just to make it look that much better, Maybe the faces on the trees, or the one with the face, might have taken a little bit of time. But you can generate a pumpkin. You can do a spline in like 3 seconds. Not trying to say it's like, oh my god, they spent so little effort on this, it's bad. No, it's good. It's good. I'm just saying, you can tell. um, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay, nice swamp. Okay, that is interesting. What? Hold on. So it's clearly like bamboo or something here to make the bottom part of the cattail, but I'm not sure what top is. Is that a pot? Like a plant pot? Oh no, yeah, it is. It's literally like a plant pot with a oops, sorry, hold on. With a shroom in it specifically. It's literally I'm gonna do this because I need to. Got like a brown mushroom at the top. That is a good idea. That's honestly nice. Nicely done. Yeah. Well done. I'm gonna definitely give that a like. I like that. Just a cute little unique way of doing, you know, a cattail or a swamp or something. I really like that. I don't know why that I was just like never popped to me like, yeah, player scale cattail. That is awesome. Beautiful. Anyway, good inspiration. Thank you. Who did this? Swamp by I gotta disable this so I can actually consume. Yeah, okay. Onsu. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Alright. I like it. I like the contrast between, you know, not detailing and stuff and then just insane amounts of detail. That's kind of what actual buildings are more like, where you just have these like stretches of just straight stuff and then they're like, oh, we have these chunks between floors. Let's just add all the detail ever in the world. um, okay. That modern house. Very nice. Nice. Very interesting grass. Moss block for the grass. Okay, that's surreal. That's wild. I've been like eyeballing this a little bit, but dang, I have not actually looked at this. This is awesome. Really good face, too. I know it's a big scale, but like any scale face is a hard face to make, in my opinion. Faces are just one of those things that it will never be easy for anyone. Yeah. Hey. Crab hut, nice. That's kind of nice. I like the spikes and stuff. That gives it a nice flow. I will say this curve right here looks very familiar. Like this front part of the roof. Looks similar to houses I've seen before is all. Not that it's bad. I'm just saying it looks familiar. But yeah, I really like the crab look to it. Very, very nice. Very unique. Okay. Wow. We got like some giant coming out of the door over there. Interesting. You know what? That would be really interesting to see sort of like a giant's castle with like a normal people's castle on top of it or something. Like that's kind of what this gives me like ideas for it. I don't know. That's really cool. Like imagine just like really big giant doorways and giant roofs just transitioning into these like little tiny doorways and, you know, windows, etc., roofs. I think that would be really interesting. That would be really hard to do, but it would be really really interesting. Um okay. Nice little abandoned subway kind of thing. Okay. All right, we got our scary spooky season build. Dead pines and such around. Okay. Helicopter attack. What is this? Apocalypse. Now helicopter assault. Diorama. Okay. I feel like I've definitely seen dioramas that are similar to this. Very interesting. Good helicopters, though. Would be interesting to show like little like wave lines, like maybe use like trapdoors or something for like little motion lines for the propellers to show them rotating more. All right. I'm trying to understand what's actually going on in this train. I like those red trees though. That's nice. Some shrooms. Got some bikes, noodles, and plenty of lava trenches. All right. Wow, this is a lot of pictures. More than most people post. Um, Good stuff. Okay. Nice texturing. Also, though, I really like this. This is awesome. I really want to see an interior for this. This is a good house that deserves an interior, and I'm very sad that we don't get to see one. I won't lie. It's like, damn. Ooh, I like the banners for the door there. That's cool. Like, come on, give it an interior. Let's see what you got. Don't just put weird textures in the windows to pretend like there's stuff in there. Put stuff in there. I know it's hard, but damn, people don't do interiors very much, and I don't think I help with that at all because I don't do that very often either, especially not on my streams. I will say I've done plenty of interiors, just not while live. Yeah, interesting as well. Okay, so yeah, we got our new thing here. So I'm debating whether I want to make more webs in the terrain before I make more trees to put in the terrain. So yeah, I think it's gonna be better to make the trees first, so I can sort of attach the webs to the trees if I need to. Like this one, I know I'm not going to be putting it on a tree anyway. Like that's such a like tucked away spot that it, it works as is. So, all right, I think we decided. So I'm gonna make some trees. And in order to make them properly, yeah, I think we'll start with this as well. This mangrove has that, like, rugged look to it, you know? It's just kind of a rough look. Okay. I'm just thinking how I actually want to do this. If I want to do them by hand or not. That's going to be in the way. This over here. Right, and we could always put that in the background still, just, shock effect. Okay. So okay. Yeah, we're just gonna wing the first one by hand entirely. Just because I kinda want to. I have an idea of a tree I kinda wanna make, and I think it's gonna be better to just by hand. So essentially I'm doing roots this way, and I want to build the tree out this way very low while still going up so that we can sort of bend it back down a little bit and then back up kind of awkwardly. And the more awkward it is, the better. So normally when you say that, I'm not talking about a tree. Trees are not normally awkward things, actually. They're pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think maybe like a branch or two that are just like weirdly almost touching the ground. Got our sidewaysness. Need some more awkward sort of turns and twists with branches. Okay. I don't like this one. Okay. Now, I'm just thinking. Do I want to actually make it like a smaller, like use stairs and slabs and stuff to make smaller branches on the ends? Probably. um, Probably like dark oak would be better, yeah. Okay, so essentially we're just gonna go around and do a little bit of the chunks on the ends here. Okay. Um, uh, okay. That is doing the job short of. I think basically every branch needs a little bit of it, or it's gonna be awkward. Okay, it's very sort of square, but it doesn't look bad. I think a little bit more of okay, yeah, let's fix this part now. Actually going to move it up a little bit so we can make more roots. Real quick, okay. Maybe this one we can kind of go up before we go back down. Midge. Okay, and just kind of connect all those to the ground. And that way we can kind of push it up above the ground if we want to a little bit too, which could be interesting. Okay, yeah, I like that one. That'll work. So now I think just kind of 2 or 3 more that are more generic and not leaning so much, essentially. By generic, I mean basically just growing straight up and down instead of like weird. That we're just gonna do some nice weird chunks here. That'll be plenty. All enough. I think maybe right here we can do a split. Okay, now we just kind of continue with the weird. It's hopefully not following sort of the techniques I usually use, which is just randomness and just going for it. I'm more purposefully just pushing branches in weird places instead. Okay. Honestly, that's probably enough. We could probably do like a little branch right there, and that'll work. Okay, and then let me go ahead and move this up so we can make some roots. Yeah, 5 is actually probably enough because it was very close to the ground, and we want actual roots. Okay. Boom. And you know what might be worth doing? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna put a little bit of these like slabs and stairs on the roots, kind of like I did with the branches up there, just so that if I want to, I can just flip these things upside down and potentially have double the schematics, essentially. Um, yeah, that's definitely worth doing real quick. So it might seem kind of weird, but basically we're just gonna make branches off of the roots. I mean, I guess roots are essentially just branches that go in the ground, right? So it's all good. The problem is most roots tend to go down, you know, more so than up, which is kind of a problem, but also, fine. Okay, so that should genuinely work. As long as we're flipping that upside down, the other side of the tree should still look like a tree, just kind of. I mean, I guess we could probably get rid of like some of the root parts there that actually touch the ground and just kind of do like that. That it's not so even, if that makes sense. Same thing here. Let's actually get rid of that one. There are also just doing branches up here. And okay, we're getting somewhere. We'll see if that works. Okay. Oh, no, I want the bottom one. I really, really like the bottom one, not the top one. Okay. Yeah. 2 more. I think we'll be good. Let me do that. I'm actually gonna maybe start with the roots this time because that makes more sense, right? And then go into the trunk. Maybe make a little bit thicker of a tree here. This one. Okay. And this. that. We need the stairs as well. So, uh, yeah. My girlfriend and I have been watching some, spooky series season films, or I guess just, stuff. Like we watched Over the Garden Wall because, that's just love it. That's one of my favorite things to watch in the fall, by the way. And then we watched, oh gosh, now I'm trying to remember all of them. It's not coming to me. What was the one we watched last night before? Genuinely don't remember. Pretty sure it was one of the stop motion ones. God, which one was it? Anyway, my brain's failing me. Regardless, been watching those. I watched Edward Scissorhands for the first time, actually, in my life last night. Very interesting. I genuinely thought it was very funny. It's got its, like, dated stuff, but it's still very interesting and just like, huh, yeah. 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 Like when they're, all, just, just hard judging the guy. Also, okay. Now that I'm thinking about the whole problematic thing, the one thing I genuinely am just like, why did they do that? So they had a guy, like an old white guy, of course, come up to Edward Scissorhands at like a party or something and be like, "Don't you let anybody tell you that like this is a disability or something like that." Something along those lines. And then literally later on in the movie, he's just like, "Yeah, fuck you, you disabled. Yeah, you're disabled. Go fuck yourself." And it's just like, what? Why did you build up this guy to be like the only one who was like, "Don't you let that dumb people tell you that you're disabled," because I'm a veteran and I understand. And it's just like, and then he just fucking goes against him in the end, and he's not even with the rest of the fucking neighborhood. He doesn't give a shit. Like, he's just like vibing on his porch, and he's just like, "Yeah, fuck that person now." It's just like, okay, you built this like stereotype up, and then you like subverted it, and then you fulfilled it anyway. Like, you subverted it just to not. It was interesting, is all. But yeah, I genuinely thought it was a very unique concept for a movie at the very least. Not something I've seen many a time. Okay, got one. We need one more. Again, we'll start with the roots and then the trunk up from there. I actually want this one to be kind of simple and thin. Kind of less branches, if that makes sense. Nothing super complicated, but I don't want it to be so simple that it's unlike any of the other trees that I've already made here, so gotta be kind of careful. Not too few branches. You don't want it to stand out. Why do I have swords? These are my power tools. So, well, this sword is meant to just be any tool. I'll use it. The diamond sword's like, I'll put a brush on it or something. But, obviously, so the other stuff, every single other one of these, so the blaze rod and the stick, that's my power tools for speed, so I can just click and change my speed without having to type anything, and it's so much easier to just scroll to your thing, click, post 1, click, post 2. That's what those swords are for. Very, very helpful. Power tools, are a godsend. Fantastic stuff. If you haven't tried power tools with position 1 and position 2, highly recommend it. Recommend it because yeah, it saves so much time. You don't even have to type //1. You literally don't type anything. You just fucking scroll to it and click. There's post 1. Boom. It's so nice. Yeah, the moment that I discovered you could put power tools in combination with world edit, I was like, yep, post 1, post 2. That is the most common thing that I type into the chat that I do not need to keep typing. But it takes slots for blocks, and that's why you can just do this. It's called options. No, not controls. Oh my god. Yeah, keybinds. Here we go. So this. Use this. Because then you don't have to. Then you can just switch to another preset that you can set yourself. So like, say you were, building a thing with a specific, has all 9 blocks in the palette. You just save that one as like, I don't know, position 9 or whatever. So like you save it as X9. And like, obviously I don't have, so like this is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1 are the only ones that I actually have. So if I'm holding X and I hit 1, 2, or 3, this is what I get. And those are preset. So obviously I could preset 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like, 5 different hotbars with the things that I'm building or the palette that I'm building with. Normally I don't really feel like I need to do that though, because I'll just go back and like, or I'll set the palette down there and like, I'll just go back and, middle click on it and be able to pick up the block that I really need if I do need to do that. And most of the time when I'm building something that has like that big of a palette, I will purposefully put the blocks in the build as soon as I can, just so I can go back in the build and just, middle click on it instead of having to worry about it. And then, I still have technically 3 slots because the chest isn't really necessary to be there, but the ender chest I do have some like blocks that I commonly get to, like especially these, the barrier and the light blocks. So like I'll take that out of there, and that's why I have the ender chest, by the way. But yeah, I mean, obviously I could easily just put all of these blocks that I have in the ender chest like on a hotbar. Like there's no reason for me to have this in here, but like it feels better to just have them in the ender chest than anywhere else. Yeah, multiple hotbars are cool, agree, but why not just assign command to, example, F keys? Because not all servers are cool with that? I don't know what you mean. I don't know, how would I do that exactly, I guess? Because I'm on a server. Like I have to deal with the server's way of doing things. I'm not sure that that's how that works on a server, unless it is, and I just genuinely didn't know about that. Either way, still easier for me to just go to the hotbar, click, and then I mean I know what post 1 and post 2 are visually. I don't even have to like remember the key or anything. I can literally just scroll to that visual thing, click, and bam, it does the thing I expect. Like, so in my mind that's simpler, but I could kind of get behind like custom keybinds, but it works for you. Why am I even here? Anyway, me being picky don't mind. No worries. Yeah, no, I mean I'm cool with new ideas. I genuinely didn't know you could put the keybind towards like server commands, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah. If that is a thing, I need you to explain that more, because I don't understand how that would work, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Genuinely don't know what you're talking about. But I mean, if that is a thing, that's cool. I would gladly, change, hit J or something to set post 1. Yeah, gladly. But is that a thing? Anyway, yeah. Let's grab les stairs and Schwab again. That might be a little too thin, but we'll worry about that when we actually put all this crap on there. Okay. Okay. Give me some invertible trees. A weird word. Yeah. Little insight on my building techniques, I guess, there. I'm sure other people have much more efficient ways of doing things that I don't know about, but yeah, that's what I do. That's why I do what I do, I guess. Um, you know, once you find out about something, you're like, how can I use this in every beneficial way possible? Um, so yeah, if you genuinely do know how to make keybinds work with server commands, I'm all ears. And that's specifically speaking to someone who's not the server owner and like doesn't have all the perms in the world. I'm not operator. I just got commands and stuff, you know. Um, if that does require operator, obviously, no, can't do that. At least not on this server. Okay. Anyway, let's select these bad boys. Boom. Spooky. Uh, let's just call it Spooky Tree. Make it simple. Spooky Tree. Okay. Now, change, add, name, Spooky Tree. Oops. Star. Flip, rotation, offset, list, all of them. Hopefully the flipping it up actually works how I'm hoping it will. But, you know, it might not. Negative, like, 5 to, like, 2, maybe? Thinking be alright. We want it to go, yeah, drop. We do want it to replace the blocks. We want the roots to be in the ground. And we want it to replace the grass, or not the grass in this case, the coral in our thing. Okay, let me bind that. Go ahead and save this as spooky trees. Okay, now Lego. So let's get back to the fun terrain. Ow, sitting on my leg too long. Okay. And yeah, we already got the trees in there. So I am thinking we might need to change the offset. Let's keep -5, but we'll go all the way to 5. So we can just move it up farther if we need. Nope, that's still not enough. We need to not do negative then. Okay, maybe just like -1 to like 10. Is that what we're looking for? Because, geez. Find that. Okay. Okay, let me go all the way up. Okay, yeah, no. Okay. We need a little bit more negative. Range -5 to plenty of stuff. So find that. All right. Now, find places for these weird tree things growing out of the rain. maybe the negative was good in the end, actually. I don't know. We'll see. 'Cause I want to be able to spam them more than having to change the offset so much, essentially. So, like, -5 to, like, 3 or so? Find that, and let's just kind of... I'm going to spam click a little bit out here and just kind of see what it did. We got a couple of floating ones. I don't love that. Rest are pretty good. Got a couple of those. Probably did it. No, that's okay. We do one. That was the bottom offset. Maybe I do not want too many positive at all, actually. I just keep changing this thing. -7 to, like, 1. Maybe we can spam a little more if we do like this. Okay, also, the last one I just placed is right where I'm going to be putting the main tree, so not that. Like gold mod. Bind commands. Okay. Oh, okay. CMD. Are those? Okay. I legit had to look at my keyboard to make sure that that wasn't a thing. I feel dumb. But thank you, actually. I will genuinely look into that, because, yeah, that for some, like, so for post 1 and post 2, I don't think that it would benefit me to add that to, but there are many different commands that I could think of beyond that would definitely help to have, like, a keybind, so I don't just, like, I don't even have to go into the chat. I just click the button, done. Opens that thing, good to go, you know, opens the menu, whatever. Yeah. Why is this one different? This one's, like, not where it should be. If that makes sense. So, like, maybe it's the flipped version? So, like, drop. Oh, that's a good question, actually. I'm gonna have to ask the developer about this. So, when you're changing these things up here, the bottom, drop, middle, whatever. So drop is the lowest non-air block, but when you flip the schematic, does it still assume that, like, that's the lowest non-air block, so it's actually pushing the schematic below you and doing, like, a raise instead, essentially? I wonder. Because it's totally different than all the other trees, and it just seems like it's flipped. Let me put it up. Yeah, it definitely is flipped. Hold on. I need to genuinely see where this is going, so show it on here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's definitely the flip tree. And if I sort of change the offset, yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. So what I need to do is actually make this middle. And then this range negative, like, 7 to, or -5 to 5 again. And then maybe that'll work better? Because it'll be going up and down from the middle instead of the top or the bottom, regardless of it's flipped. Okay, yeah, that one seems like it's more in the middle now, so if I move it up, yeah, okay. And that's definitely a flipped one, too. You can kind of tell. Oh, I like that. Okay. I figured it out. You know how CS players just smash their keys when they're buying guns? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Different concept, but yes, I understand. Okay, now we can spam a little bit more because now we're where we want to be. So basically just going to kind of click in these crevices and stuff and just hope that it's pasting the trees in a decent way. Undo that last one. That was horrible. By the way, this ambiance that I'm listening to right now, I don't know if you guys can actually even hear it unless I'm not talking, but this is creepy as shit. Smoothing is not the word I would use for this. That's all I'm saying. It is. This is some weird shit, man. Yeah. Ambiance is a good word for it, but whether it is good or bad, or I guess creepy or uh happy, definitely creepy. You can have both. Not soothing. Not at all. I'm actually gonna put like another tree on top of that chunk just to make it different. Yeah, I mean it is creepy, but like the funny part is that like this isn't meant to be creepy. I didn't choose it because it was creepy. It just happens to be creepy. Um, which is good. I mean it works. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, it's just a little awkward. Um, in Halloween, yeah, tis scary, spooky season. Scary, spooky skeletons. Oh, I love it. Honestly, though, fall is just good stuff, man. Good colors, good, good vibes. Like, I don't know. There's something about just October and like November that just feels right. Um, yeah. And like personally, I don't get like any allergies from fall. Like that's just not really a thing. And like I haven't gotten a at least a cold in the fall. Like I've gotten sick more so in the spring seasons in the past few years than in fall. So I think that has a little bit to do with it. But still, it is. I mean, hey, it's something to look into. You know. Um. Yeah. Gotta love fall. Um. Man, I miss trick or treating. Sucks you can't do that as an adult. I mean, you can, but like nobody's gonna be like, "Yep, you should be doing this." And like, yeah, I know, like you got adult Halloween parties, but like, man, I want to go trick or treating. Fuck going and getting drunk on Halloween. I want to go get some fucking free candy. Um, what are you building anyway? Is it for maps? Will it be used somehow? Good question. It is not for a map, and it might be used somehow. Um, I mean, I just build this shit to build it most of the time. I'm just like, I have an idea, I'm gonna do it. I might post it on social media or something if it's good enough, but like half the time I build something, I'm like, oh damn, that looks like shit in the end. I don't really want to post that. Um, that's why I don't post on social media very often, by the way. At least because I stream every week almost. Like, yeah, I mean, I have a few weeks off here and there, but like, I could post something on social media pretty much every week, but I don't. Just because I feel like half the shit I make is just not worthy of it. Um, okay, so I'm liking actually where this is right now. I'm gonna add just some more sort of chunks around in this area. Um, then we can start adding in some more webs and such. I'm thinking. So this is going to be the main spot, and the tree will be about in here. In fact, you know what? Let's just put the tree in there because yeah. I'm just gonna grab the OG tree. But yeah, no, I don't really plan on using this for anything. Again, I will probably end up putting this on like Sketchfab or something, but other than that, unless somebody's like, yeah, I really need this build for something, and I'm willing to pay for it. Like, hmm? I don't got no use for it. It's just for fun. It's for practice, they say. Like, yeah. Um, that's 90% of the builds that I do on the streams. Like every once in a while, I'll build something with the intent of having it useful for something down the road. And like when I'm making a tree, like obviously the trees are going to be useful down the road. That's sort of implied in my mind. But like when I'm building something like the houses or whatever that are down here, let me actually just teleport to this shit. Because, but yeah, like this stuff. You know, I'm not building it to use later. I'm just building it to practice, like to see if I can do it kind of thing. Like to see how hard it would be if I were to actually make a bunch of different ones or something. Like and like most of the time when I'm building something on stream, I'm just being honest. It's not something original in the sense that I'm like, "Oh, yes, I have this specific idea and I know what I'm doing." It's more like, "Oh, I got this concept art and I'm just going to recreate that to the best of my ability." Like that is more so what I am doing to see what I can do with those techniques and stuff and sort of build off of that and then have ideas from that, if that makes sense. So like the overall goal of my streams is just to give myself more ideas and practice, not necessarily to make anything useful. And like, you know, obviously practicing is useful. So like in that regard, I've made something useful, but you know, yeah. Did I actually copy the? I don't think I actually copied the tree. Um, but yeah, building is fun. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes you just do it for fun. That's all. I like uh magic fight build. The epic battle, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? The one on Planet Minecraft? I assume that's maybe? Yeah, magic fight. Yeah. I assume that's what you're talking about. I called it epic battle, but magic fight also definitely makes sense. um okay. Let me see how this looks in here. I think we want to rotate it so we get more of the webs. Wait, what? Where are the webs? Hold on. Did I wait? No, yeah, the web. What? I have a, did I screw that copy up or something? It didn't paste the webs that I put in here. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely all selected. Let me actually get more centered with the tree itself here. Okay. Yeah, epic battle. Their tree underground. um, Weird. I should make an underground tree. That would be interesting. Like a cave tree. Ugh. Hmm. What would that look like? What would a tree that grows in a cave look like? Because trees are normally, you know, growing out to get as much sun as possible. So like a tree in a cave would inevitably try to just grow like a vine to just find the light or whatever, right? I don't know. Uh, Trees getting like flooded by the sand. Yeah, that was definitely on purpose too, to just show that like maybe there was something here before this like god of a being just started fucking doing some shit. Uh, by the way, also I didn't make that terrain, but I did, you know, modify it to work with what I was doing. Obviously the featuring oh my god, I don't even remember who it is now off the top of my head. What is it? God, I don't even know if they do anything anymore, honestly. Um, all content Skywalker. There we go. I don't know if they do anything anymore. Um, by the way, I know they made the terrain in World Painter, but I still genuinely do not know how they made the weird, not the swirls. Like I understand sort of how they made the like height map itself, but then texturing the terrain, I don't know how, like, what they use to, like, make the swirls in that. Or if they just use, like, the same height map to make the texturing. It's interesting. Yeah. They did a good job. They did a really awesome job. And to be fair, I had, like, probably 90% of the build done before... Maybe not 90. I'll say probably, like, half of the build done. Like, half of the guys fighting done before I went to somebody and said, hey, does anybody have a cool way to make a terrain for this? I have an idea. Because I didn't know how to do it at that time, obviously. That was, what, 6 years ago now? Yeah. I'm still learning shit, man. I barely started using World Painter at that point. Like, I'm a slow learner in that regard, I guess. All right. Using the map to move around, so yeah, I agree. Thank you so much for introducing me to the good old yeah, mini map, as it were. By the way, we will be getting back into this noodle tree eventually, I promise. I'm not abandoning it. It is not a build that I will just overlook and forget about. But it's scary spooky season, so yeah. Okay. So let's see if we actually copied the tree properly this time. We got the webs in it. What the fuck? What am I doing wrong? What is going on here? Hold on. Am I just, like, crazy or something? It's, like, not copying the stained glass. There's a bunch of it around it. Let me do this. Replace stain. Do I still? Yeah. Replace white stained glass pane with 19. Oh. It's basically showing it doesn't exist. What? And thanks to you introducing the idea of right-clicking the map. I see. I didn't know I had an idea. Okay. I'm gonna maybe let me just try stacking it and just see. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely not. It's pretending like those don't exist, essentially. So what the fuck do I do? I'm gonna try and do like Gmask. Is there a stained glass pane thing? No. Okay, well it's just white. Oops. White stained glass and light gray. Okay. So let me go to the shovels actually. So Gmask, white, stained glass pane, comma. The longest fucking. Oh damn it! I'm not typing that whole thing. It's not letting me tab the second one for some reason. There we go. Okay, those are Gmask. Now we go BR sphere 19. Yeah, fuck those blocks. Okay, good. As long as I can get them to be something else when I copy it, it should be fine. I can just replace them later. Good God. Okay, let me just make this bigger so it's easier. Just 1 or 2 clicks and then we're done. Okay. Yay! Now we should be able to copy it. Should. Copy, build, block by block where you want to place it. No. You're funny. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. How many things did I do before this tree pasted? What the fuck? Ah, god damn it. Okay. Okay. We can do this. I guess we're now just deciding that this is the orientation of the tree because I don't want to get rid of it and plop it in weird and shit. Just gonna roll with it. Gonna roll with the bullshit that's happening right now. Can't undo that. I can't fucking. How many fucking things did I do? What am I? Hold on. I gotta know now. Is it possible to undo it? No. No, it's not. Undo doesn't work now, I guess. Okay, cool. World edit's working great today, guys, as per usual. No difficulties ever happen when I'm building, that's for sure. I never have any issues. Said no one ever. Okay. Copy that. Remember where the fuck it is. Fly all the way back. Without teleporting, because why not? Are you fucking what? No! Are you kidding me? Okay. So if I do this, I select it. I go from that same spot. I go copy minus M19, specifically the sponge. This better fucking work. You missed one piece? Oh, I did? You know what? It's fine. If I missed one piece, I'll deal with it later. I just needed to place the sponge that I actually replaced in the first place. Like, I just needed to copy this thing properly, is all, okay? I think it copied it. Okay, teleport back. Okay. A little bit of lag on that one, but that's okay. Yes, please, paste my sponge. What the fuck? Why? I don't have a G mask on. Oh, I do have a G mask. God damn it! I think that's it. Wait, no, I could have swore I turned a G mask off before. God damn it! All right, I give up. Whatever. Ah. Okay. Place 19 with white stained glass pane. Oh, what? 50 wasn't enough, I guess. There we go. Okay. Fix, connect. There we go. Yay, it worked. I guess I had a G mask on. Oh god. That's dumb though because I don't think I ever put in a G mask stained glass panes, so that makes no fucking sense. If anything, I put a G mask for stained glass specifically for this, but not stained glass panes, and I definitely didn't put a G mask for that anyway, so that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know where the fuck that G mask came from. I'm fine. It's fine. Okay. Add in a bit of the ground stuff here. Okay. Yeah. Need them to actually be going, into the ground. Boom, ba-doom. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. I think maybe something like from like over here be good. Maybe around with this sort of tree in the corner. And then maybe having like a spider up here for sure. I see a spider in our future. 1000%. I need more trees over here. Yeah, there we go. Just want to close this weird gap over here a little bit. trees. Distract a little bit from that in case I happen to get it in the shot. I am over here, and yeah, that's kind of almost there if I go far enough right. Ideally, we don't really need to do that, but yeah. Okay. We could maybe put a tree over here. Look good. And a tree maybe like right in here. Not that. Not you. You. Yes. Okay. What I want to do now real quick is just give the trees a quick little texture. A little bit more than mangrove is all. Use bedrock as part of the terrain. Damn. Hit hard terrain. Yeah. To be fair, again, I didn't technically texture this terrain, Aztec did for me, but yeah. I mean, I could easily replace bedrock with something else, like similar. But bedrock is one of those weirdly kind of black and white blocks, so it blends really nicely when it's far away. Actually, if you ask me. Up close though, yeah, little awkward, but hey, yeah, these some tough mountains, man. You know what? Does it have tough in it as well somewhere? Yeah, there we go. I love it. Okay. Don't I even select it? No, I didn't. All right. Boom. Pretty sure I have mangrove in here, yeah, so that's gonna be awkward, but whatever. Okay. So replace mangrove wood. Let's do a simplex, just to keep it simple. Yeah, I think spruce wood's probably enough. Maybe we could do dark oak as well. Boom. Okay. A little bit of spottiness. You know what? I think maybe not spruce wood then, actually. Maybe just dark oak. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Maybe the spruce worked okay. Because I think the spruce kind of blended in the stairs and stuff a little better, yeah. Okay, and we could potentially... I just want to see what these look like if I just switch them. Is it like too big of a selection? There it is, okay. Yeah, very big selection. Okay, that's much lighter. Yeah, it's better dark. A little more. You know, I actually don't know. Because, yeah, honestly, the lighter ends kind of make sense. Same time. Hmm. Yeah, I think it kind of works better. It blends more with this tree, or it works more like this tree. The ends being like they are. Sort of lighter. Yeah. I think we'll go with that. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. Okay. Let me look at that. Okay. Cool. Yeah. What time is it? I think we're actually probably pretty good for today. I did most of what I wanted to do today. Obviously we could still add in a lot more cobwebs around, and then we need to make a spider. Yeah. And then this is pretty much how I imagined. Thank you thank you so much again to Eztac for giving me the lovely textured terrain that they did. Obviously I made the terrain, but you know, we went along and textured it, and yeah, awesome stuff. I love it. Also, really good touch on the basalt, whatever biome, because yeah, good stuff. Add a huge pumpkin somewhere in a ravine. Oh, I could do that too. You know what? Pumpkins are really easy to make, so yeah, yeah. You know what? Before we go, let's just do that real quick. Let me just generate a random pumpkin. Let's just see what it looks like. Maybe that's a little too flat. Actually, let's go a little smaller. Let's go like right here. That's a good square. And now let me get the good old melon BP commands. By the way, shameless promotion again, because I don't often do it. But all of these documents that I often use, like the stream doc, the I mean the expressions one. I don't know if that actually is on my Discord, but all the other ones that I use, like the stream commands, this one, and the melon BP doc that I have, all on my Discord. Link to that in the description, or you know, in my about page. Yeah. Anyway, pumpkin. We do actually need to specify what block we want it to be, and we should probably make it orange. Pumpkin. Yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm not gonna modify it or anything. Just default command. Obviously, there's ways to make it like more lumpy and stuff, but yeah. Yeah. With that, I think that's where we'll end it today. Yeah, I think we're off to a good start at the very least. I have something I'm proud of, at least taking that screenshot of. So there we go. So yeah, with that, look forward to the continuation of this next week, same time, same place, both Friday and Saturday, of course. And yeah, with that, thanks again for watching. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so click them as you please. Pluto out.